Hello, good morning. How is everyone? Hey, we changed the chat, so I think last class you guys weren't able to see it. It used to be sort of below the video in the player, and now it's over on the side. So I put little instructions to you over in the chat today because we are going to be using a stability ball with the reformer. But if you don't have one, just grab like a folded up towel. You can still do the exercises without it or even without the towel, but that would be just another option. Okay, we are doing a burn and firm session on the reformer today, so I am going to focus all on our core. So 20 minutes of focusing on our core. So we'll see how we get through that, me included. I am starting with my foot bar in the middle position. I have 2 reds and 1 blue spring on. The headrest, actually, let's go ahead and put it down now. We will want the headrest to be flat. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll let you guys join in, and when you're ready, catch up. Okay, so we're gonna sit onto the reformer, drape your legs over the foot bar here, and then you're gonna grab your ball. So you want your knees over your foot bar's in the middle position. And let's hold onto that ball just between your hands. Fingertips are facing forward. Let's lift the arms up, lifting the spine up nice and tall here. And then reaching the arms long, you're going to tuck the tail and slowly roll the spine down. So we have 2 reds and 1 blue spring. If you're just joining us, we'll come all the way down onto about the mid back here. And then we're just going to roll it back up, pressing the legs against the bar and lifting the arms up overhead. Here we go to tempo. We tuck and scoop that belly, rolling back and rolling back forward and lifting up and reaching forward. So you can use your legs here against the bar. If you don't have a bar that locks in, it's just going to be a little bit more challenging and you won't really be able to pull back on the bar, but maybe focus on a press down. This simply helps to engage the back of the body and sort of get out of those hip flexors. If you have overactive hip flexors or really tight hip flexors, doing these type of ab exercises can be a little bit aggravating. And so this kind of helps to balance that work between the front of the body and a little bit bringing it into the back of the body, hamstrings and glutes. Let's take this for 2 more times. Rolling down, just going nice and slow, moving into it this morning. And 1 more time, rolling down onto the sacrum, the waistband, mid-back. Don't rest your shoulder blades down. We're going to roll halfway back up here so my sacrum is still down, but my mid-back is off. We're going to lift the arms up overhead and reach long. Lift and reach. You can roll further down to modify this if it ever gets too much. You can also come up a little bit higher, press those legs back even stronger, and kind of be here. So now my sacrum is off of the reformer. We'll take it for 6, 5, 4, 3, keep scooping out those abs, for 2, 1, hold the arms forward. You're going to open the arms to a T and close. I'm just going to alternate which hand is holding onto my ball. If you have a towel, you can do the same. If you don't have a ball, you're just going to open the arms wide and reach. Wide and reach. Wide and reach. Keep breathing. If it ever gets too much, you roll down further onto the sacrum, waistband, or all the way down to the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Take it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down a little bit further here and open the left arm out, right arm up, and reach. I lost my breath on that one. That's it. So we're opening the arms to like an L shape, alternating. That's it. Keep the legs active, pushing down and pulling back. Good. Keep that low belly scooped. That's it. Look up above the knees. So I just caught myself not creating enough space between my chin and my chest. You don't want to overwork the neck muscles here. Take it for 5. And 4 more on each side. Roll back up if you are like, I can go even harder and more to where we were at that top position. 3. Keep breathing for 2. Last one. Whew. And roll it all the way down. Good job, guys. Bring your feet onto your foot bar, and we're just going to give our upper core, where we feel it the most, a little bit of a break. So you're going to squeeze that ball in between your knees or that towel. Position your heels so that they're lined up with your sit bones, so that ball becomes the shape of a oval instead of a round ball, right? And we're going to roll our hips up into a bridge. Try and keep the carriage closed here and then roll down. So just give yourself a moment to find that spinal articulation at the top if you need to adjust a little bit for space for your shoulders. Make sure your upper back is pressing down against the reformer and the shoulders aren't trying to roll forward and down. As you come up to the top of your bridge, make sure you're not splaying the ribs open, which would be more like coming into almost a prep for a back bend, but you're nice and flat here. We're going to give 3 squeezes at the top, squeezing in 3, 2, 1. We lower straight down now. Lift it up, squeeze 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lift up, squeeze 3, 2, 1. Lower and lift. 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 Squeeze 2, 1. Lower and lift. Squeeze 2, 1. Lower and lift. We squeeze 2, 1. Lower and lift, and we hold it here. You're going to reach your left leg straight and squeeze the left leg in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the left foot down. Right leg reaches. Squeeze 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot goes down. Hips stay up. Little pulses at the top. Squeeze 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll your spine all the way down. All right, hopefully we got a little break at the top of our abs. Drape your legs back out over this foot bar. Reach your arms straight up, and we're going to roll it up. Good. All right, this time we're going to bring that ball behind our shoulder blades here. So bringing it behind our shoulder blades, we're going to roll back down so that we can sort of rest onto the ball. Obviously, we're not going to stay resting onto the ball. Bring your hands behind your head and then just reach your spine out over that ball. So come into a nice extension here, which gives you a nice little stretch. We're going to exhale, curl forward, and inhale back. Exhale, curl, and inhale back. As you curl forward, focus on the press of those ribs down and back behind you against that ball. And inhale back. And forward and back. Forward and back. Just breathing. Let's take it for 5 more. And 4. Really focusing on a full range of the abdominals here, stretching them out and then bringing them into that beautiful contraction for 2. And one more. How you doing, guys? All right, now don't go back into that full extension. You're going to come right about here. Reach your left leg straight out, and now just curl forward as you pull the knee in and reach. So right now we're curling straight forward. Excuse me, we're not coming into a twist or a crisscross. We're just here, going straight forward and straight back. We'll do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we come into that crisscross. We reach and open. We twist and open. Twist and open. To get even more out of this, as you come back here, you can open back towards that right elbow. That's it. You got it, guys. Are you feeling this? All right. Go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. And bring it down and just open up for a moment. Take a little breath there. Enjoy that stretch. Take an inhale. With your exhale, start to fold forward. My reformer is grabbing my hair. Start to fold forward, sorry. Lengthen your right leg, and here we go. We just go forward and back. Forward and back. Just staying straight for now. Right down that midline. Ooh, I feel like my whole body wants to lean to one side. That's so weird. I've never felt this with this. I don't know. Keep going, you guys. I'm going to reposition my ball just a teeny bit. That's it. Take it for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we come into that twist. Twist and open. Twist and open. So on that open, you open back towards that elbow behind you. Twist so you get a really nice wringing out of the obliques here. That's it. Twist and open. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Put it down and just give yourself a little stretch out here, just melting your spine back out over that ball. This is the part that feels oh so good. And slowly, arms come up and roll it all the way up. All right, swing your legs around to one side. Bring your foot bar all the way down to the bottom position. And before you do that, let's take off one blue and one red. So you're left with one red spring only. And depending on your reformer, that would be one heavy spring if you don't have the same color codes as I do. You're going to bring your knees onto the carriage. The ball comes between your knees. You can bring the feet against the shoulder blocks here. This hand on the platform is just slightly in front of your shoulder. Okay, so we're on the right side. We're going to squeeze into this ball. Pulse, pulse, pulse 3 times. Press out, pulse, pulse, pulse. Come back in. 1, 2, 3. Press. 1, 2, 3. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. How are you guys doing? 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. Come in. 1, 2, 3. Press out. 1, 2, 3. In for 2, 3, 1. That was a weird count. Out for 3, 2, 1. Come in. 1, 2, 3. Go out. 3, 2, 1. Now let's hold the squeeze and push out and in and out and in. You can always bring this top hand reaching up towards the ceiling, out and in. Careful to tuck your tail, slightly squeeze the glutes, engage them behind you so the hips stay flat and open here. Belly is pulled back and in. All right, we push out and hold. This is our start position. We're going to twist, pull that carriage in, and then open. If you need to adjust, knees are so you can actually get that left knee down as you pull it in. Do at that end range and open. quicker for 5. I just saw the time. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Beautiful. Sit down onto that hip, and let's see if we can just turn it around to the other side, keeping that ball in between our knees so we don't have to reposition that. Coming onto the left hand here, we squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Press out, squeeze 3, 2, 1. Pull in and squeeze 2, 3. Press out and squeeze 2, 3. Pull in and squeeze 3. Adjust my hand. Pull in and squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Press out, squeeze 3, 2, 1. Pull in 3, 2, 1. Press out 3, 2, 1. Pull in for 1, 2, 3. Press out, squeeze 3, 2, 1. Press in 3, 2, 1. Keep going like this. I just want to remind you to keep those glutes engaged. Squeeze, hold your squeeze, pull in and out, and in and out, and in and out. 2 more. 1 more, we hold it out. We twist, pull in and open. Twist it back, open. That's it. Targeting those left obliques. Really twist and pull under. Keep the squeeze on the ball. You'll get more out of it if you keep squeezing that ball. Whoops. Clunked my carriage in there. With control for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last 1. And sit it down and carefully close your carriage. All right, we're going to add 1 red spring back on. So we've got 2 red springs. Make sure your headrest is flat. Lie it all the way back down onto your back. You can just bring the ball in between your knees here while you grab a hold of your straps into one hand. Then pop the ball in between your ankles with the other hand. Legs go straight up towards the ceiling. Press into your straps and anchor your shoulders down against the carriage. Fingertips are straight up. We're going to tick-tock the legs left to right, so like a pendulum. You can let your opposite hip peel off of the carriage, but don't let your opposite, or I guess it would be the same side as the hip that wants to come off, shoulder blade come off of the carriage. So you want to keep the shoulder blades anchored and down. Some of you might have a lot more twist than me. I don't have a ton of twist in my body. So if you do and you can keep your shoulders down, go ahead, go for that range. Not a problem, but just make sure that you are in control of the movement. And as you bring the legs back through the center, it's not the swing of the hips, but your core that controls it. All right, let's lean to the left. We're going to circle the legs down around to the right and come back center. To the right, circle down around to the left and center. So working through our corkscrew, you can have a light, moderate, or strong squeeze on that ball, whatever you can maintain throughout the movement. We're going to go 2 more. Center, right, circle down around to the left, and center, to the left, circle down around to the right, woo, center, and bend your knees if you need to. I know I did. All right, you're going to bring your arms all the way down to the carriage and anchor them here. We're going to take it into our rollover. The legs go straight up. Go ahead and peel those hips off and bring your legs back out parallel over your nose. Weight is not in your neck or your throat. It's just in your upper back. Squeeze the ball, point the toes, roll your spine back down, sacrum comes to the carriage, and then the arms can lift as the legs lengthen away. Here we go. Arms down, legs back, and hips peel off. And then if you want, it'll be more difficult as you lengthen the legs away from you to roll them down, as opposed to keeping them tight right over the top of you. That's it. You guys got it. Straighten those legs. Try and reduce that little steering wheel left to right motion that sometimes happens as you're squeezing that ball in between the ankles, rolling it down. This is 3. We're going to take it for 2 more. Here we go. Anchor the arms. Peel the hips back. Straighten those legs. Squeeze that ball. Rolling down. Reaching out. 1 more time. That's it. Last roll down here. I want you to reach right away out to 100 legs and arms. Head and neck and shoulders come up. Legs and arms, good heavens. And bend your elbows. We're going to work into our coordination. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bend. Here we go with the breath. That's it. You've got it. Last 3. I lost my breath on that one. Last 2. Last 1, and rest everything down. All right, you guys, I hope you are feeling your abs. I know that I am. You can lift yourself up to seated, and I wanted to just finish with one last thing. So we're going to take 1 red spring off, which leaves us with only 1 red spring. We're going to come onto our hands and our knees, bringing the knees to the front edge of the reformer. Ball goes in between the knees, and your hands go on your platform. Tuck your toes behind you. You can imagine where this is going. We're going to lift those knees up and press out into a plank. We're just going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. I like sometimes to end where I'm not lying down on the carriage. I feel like it's just a more dynamic position to end with, and we're about to walk out of class, not roll out of class, hopefully. So hopefully it just helps us sort of realign everything and feel us carrying our own alignment in a place of strength for the rest of our day. All right, we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and bring your knees down and bring your carriage in. Oh my goodness, my inner thighs are definitely like aware. I guess that's what I'm going to say. All right, here's an optional thing you can do with me just to stretch out the front of that body. Go ahead and pop on a blue spring. Take off your red spring. Your knees come against your shoulder rests. You're going to grab a hold of your left strap in your hand only. And here we go. Left hand comes facing back to you. And let's bring the right arm up long by your ear. Where we're going with this is I'm going to lean back, lift my heart to the ceiling, reach my right hand back for my heel, hold onto it while I press my hips forward, and then I come back to this position. So you could think of like a windmill, right? But make sure that this hand is lifting, the arm is lifting back, not so much up, because if you try and go straight up, that's quite difficult. 2 more. Just little active stretches. 1 more. Nice. All right, let's do the same on the right side. Really engage those glutes as you lean back there. Otherwise, you'll feel yourself falling into your lumbar spine, which is not what we want to do. So you should have no pressure on that lumbar spine. That's it. Elongating those abdominals. Good. Last 2. Last 1. And bring it all the way back forward. All right, you guys. You are finished. Thank you so much for joining this class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Check the live page for when next lives are coming. And if not, you'll also see these in the video library afterwards if you couldn't join us for class today. Bye. Thanks for moving with me, you guys. If you liked this workout, give it a thumbs up as that helps out the channel, and don't forget to subscribe so you get a notification each time I upload a new video. If you're interested in more full-length workouts or live classes each week, come over to my website at goneadventuring.com. Join us. Let's do this together from home at any time, from anywhere. I'll see you soon. Bye.